Welcome to White-Based TCG.
Hello everyone, this is Snake from Team White Base with my brew on green blue. I've seen that I've had this one for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now. But I have noticed that online we've been seeing some similar builds, so there's that. But I can tell you now, mine's slightly different to the ones you've seen before. So here we go. I am running 4 copies of Zaku 2. Yes, that is green. They are betas. Ignore those. But yeah, just 4 copies of Zaku 2. Now we're moving on to our level 3s. We only play 3 copies of Charged Zaku 2. Next, we have 4 copies of Gun Cannon. When paired, choose one of your enemy units with 2 or less HP and rest it. Repair 1. 2, 3. Next, if you've watched any of my blue decks, you know I'm going to play it. 2 copies of G-Fighter. Are getting around blockers. We're still on level 3s here. 4 copies of Charged Zaku 2. When paired and it is destroyed, get a free 1 token. Next, 4 copies of Goof. When deployed, deploy a 1/1 Zaku token on the field in rest. Okay, now we're finally, and I do say finally, out of the level 3s. So let's go to level 4. 2 copies of Starter Deck Gundam. Oh, they're actually the beta ones as well, because they've got the blue ones. Again, as everyone knows, when paired, all units on the board get +1 AP, well, on your side of the board, and repair 2. Next, because we're playing so many units, we're running 3 copies of the Set 1 Gundam. All white base game, repair 1. Don't really mind that either way. The more important bit is if you have 2 or more units on the board, when paired, draw a card. So we're playing down a huge board, dropping this down, pairing it, drawing again. Next, and surprisingly, one of the actual better units in the deck that I didn't think I would like, but I really do like in this one. Delta Plus. Level 4, 3 cost, repair 1. It's a 4/3 that, when linked with any Earth Federation trait, gains an additional +1 HP. So, when linked with anything, it goes up 1 HP. So 4/4 before while linked, then obviously the link plus. It has repair 1, so it's good for keeping board control. And now for the final unit of the deck, and yes, I did say final. We're running 3 good. Sorry, my words are failing me now. Gagoon. He's Proto Gundam thing. He's Red Comet. We're only running 3 because there's only so many Xeon units in the deck that you can discard. Plus, another thing about him, he doesn't grab Char. He grabs any Newtype pilot, which is something I'll explain more when I get to it, or at the end of the video. Next, we're running 4 copies of this Earth Federation Newtype. Reason being, with this unit, it will become a 5/5 with repair 2. Or we can link it with Gun Cannon, to have a 2-4 repair 2. Sorry, not 2-4. 3-4 repair 2. But she only gives her repair 1 additional to other units that are blue. So you've got to remember, you need to see a blue one. Next, obviously, for Char. Char! And then we're playing for Armor Array. Now, all of these pilots are new types. So, with this unit, you discard any Xeon or Neo Xeon unit when playing it. You can add this, this, or this from your drop. Sorry guys, some people are revving an engine outside, so I can't do much about that. So let's go over the 3 of them. When you do it, if you discard one, if you grab her, Char's sister, it will become a 5-4. That's about it. But it's still another target in the deck. This is the worst one, because she won't give its repair, but it's still useful. Next, you have your second target, Amino Ray. It is good to do that, even if you don't want to, because it becomes a 6-4, but it also rests the unit on your opponent's side with 5 HP or less, which you can then use your other, because you've got so many low costs, to run into. The idea being that this then becomes a control thing. And finally, there's obviously the other play of putting Char underneath it. When he's underneath it, it is, during your opponent's turn, a 5-4. But during your turn, it is a 6-4 with high maneuver and can attack the turn it grabs it. So this is your, if you have nothing else, grab it. Just to make it stronger. If you have a choice though, you want to grab one of these two. Depending on circumstances. If you want to be aggressive, do this one. If you're going for life, you want this one. If you're worried about board, you go for Amino. Because by resting out so you can swing with the rest stuff, you can take control. But that's our pilots. Next, we play one copy of a Show Resolve. It's a +2, and with the deck being so heavily on rushing and pilots, I needed to be able to draw, but I had an open slot, I'll be honest. I could have stuck another base in, but I thought, why not? Let's just do the draw. The way I look at it is, even if I play this and I draw 2 units off deck or a unit of pilot, I can play those units at 10. Worst case. Next, we are playing 2 copies of white base. Again, my reason being, if our board is somehow cleared, we'll pay 2 and make a token. If not, we can do, we can play all our board and we can still pay 2 because our whole deck is level 4 or less, so we're low to the ground. So this becomes a unit, this becomes making free fodder. And finally, I'm playing green, so I'm definitely playing a 0-6 base. Again, makes it awkward to take over. Now, the reason I built this one here is because we've obviously got, as you've seen in the channel, we've got the green-red. But I wanted to try a different colour combination with Xeon. Obviously red is your go-to one, but I wanted to see if blue was going to be any good. And obviously, yeah, it is good. And it seems to work, but I just want to see how well we could push with it. But again, if you have any comments, please post down below. I'll take any feedback. As I said, this is my first version on it. There's obviously more stuff that could potentially be done. But we'll see what happens when it comes to there. Anyway, that is me, Snake from Team White Base, signing out. And I hope you all have a great day.